One of the big news this week is about the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, closing his blockbuster purchase of Twitter. Well, the deal faced some hurdles along the way. The dance of Musk and Twitter started in April 2022, when Musk started by buying some shares of Twitter and was invited to join its board. Then came the first bomb: he wanted the whole platform to himself. Twitter went into a defensive mode, trying to prevent him from becoming a major shareholder. Then he offered a $44 billion takeover package, more than the firm was worth, and its investors accepted without hesitation. 3 months later, Musk removed his offer off the table, claiming that Twitter did not give him enough information about the number of bots, fake accounts not run by people. Twitter, however, opened a lawsuit to force Musk to close the deal. In early October 2022, Musk told Twitter via email that he had agreed to complete the purchase as agreed upon in April. The important question that many of us are asking is, why is Twitter so important to Elon Musk? Musk has said that his interest in the large social network company is motivated mainly by his plan to reform content moderation policies and promote what he called freedom of speech. Musk said in a letter to the board this month that Twitter is the platform for free speech around the world but cannot achieve this societal imperative in its current state of being controlled by investors. Well, that is according to the very first statement of Elon Musk himself, and it is possible that this was his sincere intention, but if you look closely, you will find that freedom of expression cannot be the only reason for the richest man on earth to pour billions of dollars. There must be another motive, profit for instance. In any case, Musk must have seen the possibility of recouping back his money. It's obvious that the Tesla CEO has a penchant for thinking big and always he wants to stay ahead of his game. Recently, he referred to Twitter as an accelerant to creating X, the everything app. Musk hasn't shared his vision for X, but I'm sure he's thinking something revolutionary. In addition to a normal social media, I imagine an ecosystem with seamless interacting features which will include a search engine like Google, a video platform like YouTube, video games and other systems. More importantly, I am quite sure that Elon Musk will do everything to make the app an important and exclusive service in his Tesla cars, which Musk has mentioned that he is in the process of adding more in-car entertainment systems. For pitching the idea of a super app, it can make you praise Musk, but the fact remains that Elon Musk has copied that idea from China. It's funny, roughly in less than 10 years China went from being copycats to becoming true innovators. And now, the Western countries are following them. Okay, let me share the timeline of China until now. After that, we will look at the super app which Elon Musk will copy from China. In a world where most of us rely on American platforms like Facebook, Google and YouTube on a daily basis, it can be hard for us to imagine life without them. In China, however, a country once known for its cheap knockoffs and imitation products, this is reality. Huge swaths of the internet as we know it have been blocked by the Great Firewall. But it's not a reality where citizens are deprived of basic social communication, as you might imagine. Far from it. You see, the Western world has laws and regulations around privacy and data protection that simply don't exist in communist-led China. When some of those American platforms failed to adhere to the Chinese way of operation, the Chinese saw that as an opportunity. Their engineers started creating copycat apps that are incredibly similar to their Western counterparts but approved and monitored by the Chinese government. For Google, there's Baidu. For YouTube, Youku. For Twitter they have Weibo and so on. As these copycat apps began to emerge, app developers outside China dismissed them as imitations or state-run puppet apps that let the Chinese government monitor its citizens. The path that these apps took, however, started to turn heads amongst the Silicon Valley hierarchy. The once derided Chinese apps were being seen as a glimpse of the future. Today's China is no longer in the past of forging systems. Today if you hear that TikTok is owned by the Chinese, don't be surprised, and most importantly, even the super app that Elon Musk mentioned is nothing new to the Chinese, because they are the founders of super apps and their very first super app to succeed is called WeChat. Created in 2011 by Chinese tech giant Tencent, WeChat started life as a chat network. It is now estimated to offer more than 1 million services through mini applications. WeChat allows users to do everything you would expect, like send instant messages, share life events, play video games, pre-order food from a restaurant, book a taxi, view maps, save money, and pay for various services. That is, you do all of that within one app without opening different apps. In short, WeChat is like a fusion of apps like Facebook, Twitter, Uber, Instagram and many more. In fact, WeChat is a big advantage for the user because a user does not need to have many passwords, something that is a challenge for us to remember the passwords of different apps we have in our devices. Musk, who since 2018 spends his share time in China in his Tesla factory in Shanghai, probably learned this while he was there. Musk has previously expressed admiration for WeChat. In his own words, Musk told Twitter employees, "There is no WeChat equivalent in the Western world. And I think that there's a real opportunity to create that. You basically live on WeChat in China because it's so useful and so helpful to your daily life. And I think if we could achieve that, or even close to that with Twitter, it would be an immense success." One big reason that drives Elon to copy the WeChat business model is the payment gateway. WeChat doesn't rely on ads like Facebook. They make most of their income through fees and deductions from payments made by users on their app. When a user pays for things like rent, food, tickets, goods, or even borrowing, there is a deduction that goes to WeChat as a service fee. Remember, Musk has a lot of experience in online payments because he used to be PayPal co-founder before eBay came along and offered to buy it. There's one thing though that Musk, an advocate for internet freedoms, is unlikely to copy from. WeChat is heavily censored by moderators to ensure it's clean of content the ruling Communist Party deems inappropriate. That's everything from obscene posts to opposition and criticism of the government, something Musk is unlikely to do with Twitter, given his past criticisms of the platform's content moderation policies, which the billionaire feels has hindered freedom of speech.